Hey guys, this is TechPhonix, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Nokia 3310. Okay guys, so this is my first ever video on the TechPhonix YouTube channel. I'll be covering tech news, doing reviews and tutorials, and also unboxings as well. But for my first ever video on this channel, I thought I'd make a review of the Nokia 3310. Basically guys, you may be wanting to buy one of these phones, or you may already have this phone and just looking at a review. Basically though, this video is hopefully going to cover all of the details of this phone. Okay, so the Nokia 3310 has a very nice design on the front. As you can see, it has a silver panel around the screen. This phone also comes in a range of colors. It also comes in dark blue, which is this one. It also comes in silver and red. I think it comes in a light blue, but I'm not exactly quite sure. But let's discuss the design of the phone. Okay, so it has a cancel button and up and down button. The up and down button isn't there, unfortunately, and because it doesn't have it there, there is no call button and no hang up button. So basically, the call and hang up is basically that button in the middle. You just have to see what it says on the screen. Okay, the size of the phone. As you can see on the side, it is about the size of two iPhone 5s put together. If you put two iPhone 5s together, that would probably just about get the same size as this Nokia 3310, maybe a bit more. On the back, it has no camera. It has no camera because it does not have a colored screen. This is a non-colored screen with a green backlight, and therefore it does not have a camera. But the back, it says Nokia, and I think it's still absolutely fantastic anyway. And on the side, it doesn't have a speaker there on the right-hand side, but on the left-hand side, it does have a speaker. Okay guys, so that's basically the design of the phone. The weight of it is actually quite light. This is supposed to be one of the indestructible phones ever made. There are videos on YouTube, actually people smashing it with hammers and everything and doing it to it, so it is quite indestructible. Compare that to an iPhone 5 or Galaxy S3 or something like that, and basically guys, they would smash in seconds because of the screen quality and everything. But this, since it is even older, it is way old. This was released in the late 2000s, and even this phone is more it is more indestructible than the iPhone 5 and mostly up-to-date phones now. Okay guys, so now is the time to power it on. So you're holding the top button, and there we go, it's starting up. It has a nice green backlight as well. And then it just starts up. Okay, there we go. Basically, the SIM card which I have in here is actually deactivated. As you can see, SIM card registration failed. If you put in a real SIM card, it should hopefully work, but some 3G network providers may not work in this phone. If you have a 3G SIM card, if it has 2G capabilities, it will work. If it only has 3G or 4G capabilities, it will not work in this phone because this phone was released in 2000 and it does not have 3G or 4G capabilities, obviously. Okay, so we're going to go through what's on this phone. As you can see, that's the screensaver. It comes in after 5 seconds. Watch, after 5 seconds, a coffee screensaver will come up on this phone. I've chose that screensaver myself. Basically, I thought it would move when the coffees would switch over something, but no, it just stands still. The battery life is also absolutely fantastic. You get up to 250 hours of battery life on this phone, and I think it's up to 55 hours of talk time or something like that. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Okay guys, so basically, I know I have no signal at the moment, but I'm just going to go through the phone. Okay, menu. We have phone book, messages, chat, call register, tones, settings, call divert, games, calculator, reminders, clock, profiles, Orange Plus. You may get a different one like this if you're on a different network, such as Sprint or Verizon or something like that. I don't even know if those networks actually work in this phone. I'm not sure. You'd have to try it. Okay guys, but basically, I'm just going to go through one by one. I'm not going to go through the phone book. You already know what the phone book is, you know, search, add name, etc. Messages, write message, inbox, outbox, etc. I've read stuff on the internet that says that this phone can actually only hold 8 messages. However, when you put a SIM card in that's already got more than 8 messages on it, it seems to hold them. But basically guys, sometimes you'll get a flashing message at the top, and that means you have to delete your messages. Okay, so we have chat. Chat is also very good. If you cannot store enough messages, this is what's fantastic, because it only holds 8 messages. But if you're having like a MSN type chat with someone, you can go chat, enter their phone number, and it'll hold as many messages as you can. And that's what I like about it. Or if it can't hold as much messages as you can, once it gets past a certain amount of messages, those messages will automatically delete, so you never have to delete them. It's very cool. Call register basically just tells you what calls you've been calling. Tones. Let's go on the tones. Alright, we have ringing tone, the volume of it, the incoming call alert, and the composer. Fantastic thing. and the message alert tone, the keypad tones, the warning tones, vibrating alert, screensaver. Alright, ringing tone. I'm going to go through every single one of these tones. I've got the Torador, I think that's how you say it, ringtone on this phone. I think that ringtone is the best on this phone. I'm going to go start from the Nokia ringtone right from the start. So this is what it goes. I remember that tune from ages ago. The phone also vibrates whenever you're playing a ringtone as well. That's Nokia tune, Mozart 40. There's the speaker there. There are loads of ringtones on this phone. Some of them get to like this. This is more like a message tone, although you can't say this is your message tone. Some of them are very peaceful, some of them are like crazy ringtones. See, some of them are very like, not that alert. The vibration of this phone, can I just say, is actually really strong as well. If I put it on this table here, anyway, let's carry on. This is my ringtone. Matilda ringtone. There are a lot of ringtones on this phone, to be honest. It can hold quite a lot of ringtones on this phone. See, some of them are pretty quiet, I've said that, and some of them are really alert depending on what you want the ringtone to be. Okay, right, just really quickly. You see that ringtone I just said there where it said raindrop? If you've seen the Apple iPad mini advert, that was my attempt of going on the composer and trying to compose it. It's not done yet, but I'll show it you anyway. There's some here I still haven't shown you. I'll show you these in a minute. There, raindrop. That's all I've done. Pretty basic, I know. I'm still going to finish it off, but later. Basically, ringtones continue. That's the most loved ringtone on this phone. I've seen many people with this ringtone before. And back to the beginning. So basically, guys, they are all the ringtones of the phone. Now we'll go down. The ringing volume, you already know that. It goes up to from 1 to 5. Incoming caller, ringing, ascending, ring once, beep once, and off. And ringing, and just stuff like that. The composer, raindrop, there's my attempt of raindrop. Going empty, you can just like make your own song, really, like just anything. It's just something very basic. I'm not going to save that, but you get the idea. The composer is absolutely fantastic on this phone. Basically, you can create up to, I think it's 8 ringtones. Without that one there, that's 1, 2, 7. Or you can make 7 ringtones. That's absolutely fantastic, to be honest. Message alert tone. You only get 2. Well, actually, I think you get 4 actually. Yeah, you do. Sorry, you get yeah, you get 4. I don't know if you can hear that one, it's very quiet, it comes out of there, I think. Quite hard to hear, I think it comes out of the top speaker, so it's quite quiet. It's quite a long message tone, but yeah. And then there's no tone. Okay guys, there's also the keypad tones on here, which I have on, and the warning tones which I have on, the vibrating alert, screensavers, here we go. You go to the timeout, it tells you if you want 5 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of how long you want the screensaver to appear for. On how long you want to wait before the screensaver comes on. Screensavers, you have the coffee, the beach, people dancing, flowers, money, birthday cake, a heart flying. Is that a heart? Yeah, I'm going to say a heart flying for that one. I can't exactly see it probably because I'm looking through the camera screen. So I think that's a heart flying. Airplane. That's the Nokia startup. It didn't start up on this phone for some reason, but that is normally the startup for this phone. Guy with headphones on. That normally already pops up if you go on the silent profile of this phone. Guy whistling, guy singing, smiley faces, another beach, and back to the beginning. Okay guys, that's screensaver and back to the ringtones again. Okay, so we've been through quite a lot on this phone, to be honest now. Settings, basically, call settings, phone settings, security settings, etc. That's where you can also restore to factory settings. Call divert, divert your calls to other phones. And games, Snake, Space, Impact, Band to Me, I think it's called, and Pairs 2. And settings. Okay, Snake. Everybody absolutely loves this game. If you're thinking of buying this phone, and if you're gonna buy it not off eBay and from someone, I guarantee that 50% of the time, I'm gonna go for half the time, some person will say, "You're gonna buy this phone for the Snake game because everybody loves it." I got asked that as well. New game. Alright, this is pretty quick. I'm using these controls here, but you can also use 2, 4, 6, 8, which I'm gonna use. And the more things that you eat, the more chance, well, the snake gets bigger. You can see it gets like, oh no, it gets bigger, as you can see. This is quite an addictive game. I play this for hours. Well, actually, I don't know why I said hours. I play it for minutes, to be honest. I don't know why I exaggerated there. But you could play this game for hours, to be honest. It is very addictive. Quite addictive, to be honest. Game over. Game over. Your score is 42.